Doesn't. Yes. Hang on.
My lord.
Top notch.
Professionals. Not me.
How about no?
Yeah, no.
Oh, well, suppose I'll have to have fixed the microphone then.
Go. You do it.
No, I've just done it now. Hello. That was a good intro. For some reason, my microphone was off. But all of these guys can hear me. Yeah, we are. We are.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hyrule, the door to the dark. There's should probably be some music now as well. Kakariko Village. That's really loud.
Maybe for you.
Yes. I should have done a sound check.
Yeah, you really should have.
Well, welcome to Hyrule. I've got some announcements to make as per normal. I am Andy, the Dungeon Master for this channel, and we have 5 players back again, like the Renegade Masters they are. We have got Amy.
Hello.
We have got Sam.
Hello.
We have got Krafkax,
Hi.
who is playing Visra.
Yeah.
We have got Haley.
I'm alive, I promise.
And we've got Phenom.
Hey, baby.
Phenom, nom nom indeed.
Phenomenal.
Are you a cannibal now?
If he doesn't eat Gorons, then he's not a cannibal.
Goron's
No,
not
I mean
made
the
of
player.
stone.
They're not?
Well, yeah, but I'm made of meat.
Oh.
Not a lot.
The Goron would technically eat a Goron based on the fact that they are stone, though, right?
Yeah. It's a horrible
I
thought.
mean, if you had to
Sounds
survive
about
and your mate
practice.
looks really tasty, I mean, what
I mean,
you
that's
gonna
the same
do?
with all species.
You're not
If you
wrong.
have to survive and your friend looks real tasty.
No.
So very
Welcome
quickly,
to Zelda and 5 people you don't ever want to be trapped on a raft with.
And
Basically.
me.
You don't want to be trapped with me because I'd be useless.
could
I
you
keep a food supply.
very quickly introduce your characters again for if people are new?
Any order?
No, all at once.
Oh, okay.
Okay, guys, ready? In 3, 2, 1.
Hello, I'm Ruvo. I'm a Rito Bard.
I'm
Hi.
Kigu.
I'm Gorm.
Dang it!
That's 2 out of the way at once. It's perfect. You go ahead.
I'm playing Visra, who is a Twily.
I'm playing Toto, who is a Zora barbarian.
There we go.
Excellent.
Good job. I'm
Yeah, I
impressed.
think that was really efficient. Very glad we had a set order in front of time, just so we had that clear and ready to go, so everybody knew when to go on their cue.
I know, it's the preparation is like overwhelming.
It's not like we have 2 weeks between sessions to sort this thing out.
It's
I
more
barely
like
remember my character.
it's more like we've got 2 weeks between sessions to forget everything.
That's the one.
Exactly.
How do you roll dice again?
So our
think-
lovely character art
You
here,
prayed to the dice gods.
our lovely character art was drawn by tomstevensart.weebly.com. If you want some, which you
That's
should.
a really long name.
Yeah, indeed. It's, I don't even know what his last name is.
Well, I'd assume com.
And the tile set is charm.itch.io if you want to make like your own stuff that looks kind of like this. Then you certainly can for free. What else do we have? Oh yes. If you like what you see, you can follow or you can sub for some reason using Twitch Prime or not. And the priest class on the DM's Guild is permanently cheaper. I've lowered the price to £1. £1 forever. Enjoy. I think we can start now.
£1 forever.
£1 forever.
Also, and I hope you remember to make smaller maps.
Yes.
Good.
Luckily, this one seemed all right. So.
Yeah, this one wasn't as horrific as the last one.
Smaller maps, more loading screens. There we go.
Yeah.
So, speaking of last time, what happened? Starting with Phenom, how did the story start?
Are you asking me to remember things?
Yeah,
Dude, it's been like 3 years.
I know.
Literally.
We all met up. It was a good old time. This old guy came over and was like, "Hey, I need bodyguards. I'm going a long way." And yeah, we're like, "How much?" He offered us a nice amount of money, and now we're in Kakariko Village.
But before we left off, we did the best performance ever in the tavern.
Well, that wasn't really important.
It was the most important.
That was just some absolute wank some other guys in the party were doing. I wasn't paying attention.
Wow.
Coming next session, our new song, Absolute Wank.
Oh lord.
It's very short, not very appropriate.
No, it's just a lot of just weird mouth noises.
Disappointingly short.
And then a strange sense of sadness at the end.
Yeah, so you've arrived in Kakariko Village, and there was a meeting going on about the 50th anniversary of the Calamity.
But everything went dark.
Everything went dark, indeed.
The guy's name was Jobu.
The guy's name was Jobu.
Yes.
We are remembering all these facts in a not coherent order.
And the young girl was called
That young girl.
Efi.
Girl.
That was it.
Oh,
Correct.
Andy, well done.
I thought you guys kept notes.
I'm
What
not
was
good
that
with
name again?
names.
So that brings us to today, when the town has gone dark, and a small rumble in the earth has been felt, and looking out of the window, the sky is a strange sort of greenish blue, almost like, imagine an icy sunset.
Huh.
What would you like to do?
Panic!
Yeah, I think
Well,
that
that's
one.
not-
Perception.
Ah!
Wow.
Just peering out of the window.
Creepy music time.
You can peer out of the window if you like.
All right. I'll peer out of the window. I'm somewhat close.
Okay.
It's just a good
I don't know.
old-fashioned perception check, I suppose. I don't see shit.
It's dark.
Wow, double falls.
outside, guys.
It's so dark. But
I'm going to step outside and do the same, but hopefully a bit better.
okay.
In the nicest possible way.
Stepping outside, you see some creatures before you.
Oh shit. Oh. Okay, it's quite funny that because of the dynamic lighting, because the pillar is in the way for me, I can see exactly one half of each token.
I can see like 3/4 of one token.
yeah, there's there's 2 tokens here.
Hey, does Visser get a weird thinking of home?
Yes.
Oh.
These creatures seem to be vaguely humanoid, but they walk around on all fours. Their face seems to be a large stone sort of plate, and tentacles stick out from the top and bottom of their face, of their head.
Don't like
Visser,
them.
This was going to yelp and attempt to reach out to the powers that be.
Okay. Would you like to roll for that?
What would I roll for that?
I don't know, like performance?
You must perform to appeal to the gods.
Well, you tell me. How do you normally appeal to the gods?
It's a good question.
Help! Help!
Gift of sausages, I think, works.
Well, I would have thought the first skill to be suggested would be religion, but I'm better at performance, so I'll roll with that.
Okay. Oh, that is good.
Help, I need somebody, not just anybody.
You just kind of hear, like, ringing in your ear, you hear a faint whisper that says, "Welcome home."
Visual just goes wide-eyed.
That's not good. Can I roll a check to see what these things are? And I believe the check I want to roll is a history. Does that sound plausible?
Yes.
Well, judging by my experiences with history in the last session, disadvantage.
Oh, is it
yeah, it would
disadvantage?
be at disadvantage. Yeah, that's true.
Let me just get into the character sheet.
Because apparently this is home, I'll also try it. I'm assuming at disadvantage because of memory loss.
It's actually normal roll for you.
Yay!
Ooh.
No!
What is it with the fours today?
The force is with you.
Oh.
Also with you.
Wrong series.
God damn, so close.
So I think we've covered that. Yes, Viscera does have memory loss.
Could I try a...
Wow, what is happening today?
Anyone who would like to try a history roll can.
No. That's
But-
2 crit fails on history.
Unless you're Visra, you have disadvantage.
3 crit
Wow.
fails on history.
Jesus Christ.
None of us know history.
None of us know shit.
Yeah, none of you have a single foggiest idea what these things are.
Can I try nature?
Yeah, you can.
That's a bit fucking better.
That's much better.
These creatures are not of this world.
Well, maybe they might be of this world. Who knows? This place is obviously different.
Are they doing anything at the moment?
They're kind of sort of like digging through like the dirt, like almost tearing up the path.
Oh.
You see that as they move like bits of dirt, like some of the dirt just sort of like flakes off into this almost like vapor that sort of floats off into the air, like a dark.
I think we might have to
viscous
deal
vapor.
with these things.
Yes. Shall we?
I guess we don't have much of a choice, otherwise we're stuck in a building forever.
I guess I should probably open their character sheet and see what their perception is.
Well, I'm definitely going to attempt to roll stealth because I'm trying to peek around stealthily.
Can we ask the others in the room if any of them can fight to like help and join us? And was there
good
like
call.
a little girl out back and the others who can't fight to hide?
It seems like the majority of them are hesitant. Do you think that you might be able to persuade like 1 or 2 if you're lucky?
Okay, yeah, can we try and persuade them?
Yeah. Who would you like to try to persuade?
I'll try and persuade one of the Zoras.
Okay. Make a persuasion roll if you could.
This is just going to take out her bow and knock an arrow.
Oh, 20. Yeah, so what are you kind of saying? Like, what's your intent?
I'm just kind of saying there's some weird things outside. We need to protect these people. Will you come and help us fight?
The sort of armored one says, "I will fight, but only if the others guard the ambassador here." And they kind like the 2 Gerudo kind of nod and say they will. So she heads over and Zora man does come over.
Zora man. Zora man.
Great.
It seems like these 2 creatures have noticed the movement up there.
Okay. I move up to here, and I shout at this one.
Yep.
I shout at it. Hang on.
Hey, I work best against surprise targets, you fool.
Fuck off!
That could have also been a response to me.
I ready my weapon, I suppose.
Okay. In that case, let's resolve this thing and then we can roll initiative.
Let's resolve this the way murder hobos always do.
If only I got the first shot. If I hit, it would have been a crit.
Well, is that your sneak attack?
No, it's assassinate.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Assassinate is if you hit a surprised target with an attack, it's automatically a critical hit.
Sorry.
Okay.
Maybe next time.
I will
Maybe
open.
next time.
I will open the box, and you can all roll some initiative when I delete the stuff in the box. Okay, there we go.
I am rolling terribly today, apparently.
I've discovered, Andy, I cannot use my tablet for the character sheet because of this new character answer feature they've added.
Oh.
It's trying to make me create my character on top of the existing character sheet.
Wow.
That's not good.
And I'm terrified to hit any of the buttons in case it wipes the character sheet.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it.
Just in case.
I would maybe use your computer.
Yeah, I've popped it out instead.
Okay, have we all rolled? Yes. Let's order this by descending and see what happens.
Ah, nuts.
Of course they all have 20. Of course he has a 22.
Luckily, what the other one did pants.
Where's the
And
other
it
one?
means that if the first one just survives a round, they're going one after the other.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So this shadow beast sort of looks up at you as much as a weird plate face can look, and walks over to you. Basically, wait, is it this one? No, it's this one.
One shots you.
Yeah, that is a slight possibility I was a bit worried about, but hey.
And it's going to try and swing its arms out at you.
I love how the second set of enemies we're facing are the ones unique to the only game I've played thoroughly.
I'm guessing a 9 doesn't hit you.
No. Should that have come up on my screen yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes, just a bit laggy. No, it does not.
Oh. Well then. That's its turn.
Cool. In which case, for my turn...
Music suddenly became less ominous
Yeah.
and very quiet.
Oh, but I love the battle music. Ah, right. Okay, for my turn then, I'm going to attack it a little bit.
Okay.
I am going to do...
Oh, I didn't roll initiative for this guy.
Attack with my rapier first hand.
Yep.
Oh, that doesn't look like it hits.
So many bad rolls today.
Yeah, that's not great. That doesn't hit.
Attack with the second hand, which looks much better.
That's a hit.
And then I'm going to use Defensive Flourish on that attack to add this much extra damage and raise my AC by that much.
Okay, so you have to keep track of the AC increase.
Yep, I am, yep.
But it does, so you do a total of...
7. Not great.
Okay.
But hey, it's more than 6.
Anything else?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to stand here and hold the line.
Okay. Kigu!
Can't even see what's going on outside. The fog of wars has blocked everything.
Right, okay.
I see the top, 10th of one and the bottom 10th of another.
I can see water. And the cards.
There's one there, and there's one there.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cantrip Shillelagh
Yep.
to make my
Shillelagh.
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 You're
Shush!
gonna kill it
I
with
have
your
not used the spell before.
It is Irish, so it is weird.
Yeah, it's a Gaelic word.
What I'm going to use that to turn my quarter staff into a quarter staff.
Into a what, sorry?
It basically gives it like the properties of metal while it's still being wood.
Okay.
So I get to. But
Well, it becomes magical.
yeah, more or less.
It becomes magical and deals a d8 of damage on a hit.
Cool. So you cast that, and like little sort of moss and mistletoe and that sort of thing sort of climb up your stick.
And,
Climb up the stick.
Yeah, and I'm going to move up to.
You can stand behind that. So if you place your token on top of it, it will be behind it. Unless you tell me you're standing on it.
Sorry, I'm having a bit of trouble moving the thing. Token.
You can also use the cursor keys if you wanted.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you just click on it, so selected and use arrows to move around, I find that a bit easier.
That doesn't seem to be working.
Oh, it might be, Andy,
Oh, 'cause
because
you
the
can't see up
walls
there.
are set. No, it's
Oh.
because that's
Set
actually
it as
a wall.
dynamic lighting wall.
Oh, right. Okay,
So if I
I'll
move
move.
there,
Well, the problem is then she won't be able to see. So,
yeah.
Yay!
Which does make me question, why did you put the dynamic lighting on the pillar as opposed to next to the pillar?
it's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah. It's cool, though.
It's cool, it's just slightly annoying.
Well, you can move through Ruvo if you've got the movement.
Yeah. That's your sixth move, isn't it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Would you like to attack as well, or?
Yeah, I Actually, I don't. Can I attack as a bonus action with this class?
No. That's only if you're dual wielding
Hey,
light
hey.
weapons. You've got a quarter
Oh,
staff,
no, never
so
mind,
that's
it's
one
a
thing.
bonus.
But it's a
But
bonus
it was
action.
A bonus action to Shillelagh, so
Yeah.
you can attack as your action.
Yeah, I missed that. Sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna attack it with that one.
Okay. So a d20 plus your wisdom.
Oh, nice!
Okay. Yeah. So if you click it, it should automatically do your extra crit damage. So let's see how much damage you do.
Not bad. That is a hefty thwack.
I just am annoyed at people who don't put their damage types on their weapons.
I was gonna say it does say 1d8 plus 2, so
Yeah, because
Oh,
2
right.
is your wisdom.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you hover over the 3, you can see that it is 1 plus 2, and then it's just a plus 5, so it has done it.
okay, cool.
Cool. Next is Toto.
Yay! Okay. I'm gonna move as close as I can, I guess.
Yep.
I think that's as far as I can go.
Yeah,
Um,
unless you were happy to jump in the water and swim.
Hey,
I mean, you could. You
literally a fish.
So you could
and
go.
you probably have a swim speed, so it would even cost you any extra movement.
Yeah, so you could go like 10 to here, 10 to there, and then 5, 5.
Okay.
But you wouldn't get quite to it. If you went the other way.
Or you could go down.
10, 15.
Yeah, you could get into melee with it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that then.
You'd be just south of the pillar, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I think that's right. 10, 15. I'll allow it.
Okay, sweet.
The good thing is you could just draw a line from where you're starting to where you're ending, and I'll tell you the shortest distance to get there.
Okay.
It's cheating.
I don't know how to do that. Cool. Now I'm gonna jab it with my trident, two-handed.
Okay. Oh, that's a hit.
This is much more like it, isn't it?
You're actually dealing damage.
jinx it.
We're actually acting like normal D&D characters.
Hey.
Cool. Would you like to do anything else? If you've got like a bonus action you could use.
Maybe I'll put my shield up. I've got like thin shields. Can I do that?
Yeah, for people watching at home, could you click on the fins
Yeah, hang on.
feature? Yeah, so basically, a Zora can swap its fins between a weapon or a shield. So it counts as using the hand for the purposes of like two-handed weapons, but yeah. So you got your shield up.
Sweet.
Visra!
Shields up! I'm assuming I could shoot through
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, you can. You just can't stand there for some reason.
So I'll go to there. I'll put Hex on that guy.
Okay.
And then I will shoot him.
Okay, cool. I will do Hex as a sad man. That hits.
I'd be sad if I were hexed.
4 damage.
Well, that's the bow, then there's the sneak attack,
Okay. Oh.
and then the Hex.
This is why rogues.
And also, if I got my Assassinate, those would all be double dice.
You don't need that. The
Assassins are amazing.
the creature sort of collapses to the floor and is just laying there. Gorm, you're up.
It is I. Like, the other ones are around here somewhere, right?
Well, as a bonus action, I'd like to move up next to Ruto and hide behind the pillar.
Okay. Go for
I
it.
don't think I'm making it that far. I'll just have to start moving, I guess.
Have you got anything ranged? Can you
No.
throw the hammer?
Hang on. What do I have? I think I have.
I don't think you'd throw a maul.
No.
You can in Breath of the Wild. Just give every single weapon the throne trait.
That would break a lot of them.
Maybe.
Mm,
Have you got anything?
was the
you can
hand
do?
axe throwable?
Yes, definitely is.
Yeah, hand axes are made for throwing.
They're made for throwing.
Mm.
Did I make that correct, though?
I think their throwing range is 20-60.
So you'd be at disadvantage.
Be at disadvantage. I haven't put this in as a thing, I think.
You can just do type /R and then whatever you want to roll. So that would be a d20 plus your strength plus your proficiency.
Oh, so it's just strength?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because thrown weapons use strength, unless they're finesse thrown weapons.
Okay, yeah.
But then
I'll
do that
throw it
twice
then.
so that you got disadvantage. Oh, if
Yeah,
it's the
that's-
same, then
Or you
that's
can tell
fine.
it to roll 2d20.
Cool. So you miss.
It just lands in the dirt next to it.
Yeah, it kind of bounces off of the column and lands in the dirt.
Grumbling quietly to myself. It's fine.
This random unnamed character is going to run through
Charge!
and is also going to like swim. And it's going to end his turn there. Okay. Next Shadow Beast's turn. It's going to move here, and is going to. It kind of yells, like you see it sort of stand up on its two back feet, and it yells. The other Shadow Beast stands up.
Yeah.
Oh joy!
I loved fighting these guys in the game. /sarcasm.
Remember certain Dark Souls boss fights like this.
You have to kill them all at within like the same 10 seconds in the game, or they all come back.
That's its turn. The other one's turn is going to. It kind of stands itself up, and is going to take a slam against Toto.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Does a
I forgot
14
Toto
hit
was
you?
there
Increased
because
my AC for
I didn't
this.
like a Seaver.
I'm guessing 14 doesn't hit.
It's a miss.
Oh,
Thanks to my shield.
okay. Then it's Ruvo. Turn number 2.
It is indeed. So,
Do me a favour, don't get in the middle of them.
don't what?
Don't get in the middle of them.
Your mic cut out again. I still don't know what you said.
Don't focus on one of them.
Don't get in the middle of them.
Don't get in the middle of them.
Yes.
Right. Well, that goes my plan. I was going to get in the middle of them. In which case, I'm going to go to here. I will take an opportunity attack.
You
Go
will-
for it.
You will indeed.
Because I still have increased AC till the end of my turn. That
Doesn't matter.
still hits.
Could you make a strength save as well?
Yes. Dang.
Yay,
So-
fours!
Yeah, you fall
Yeah, more
over,
fours.
and you have to use half your movement to stand back up, but that's still enough to get where you want to go.
Yeah, that's okay then.
And you take 29 bludgeoning damage.
How?
Sorry.
My
29.
lord!
You dead yet?
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
So you fall unconscious right next to where you started.
Hang on. I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
But you are here, so that's fine.
Never take advice from Haley again.
I'm so sorry.
Should have gotten in the middle of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kigu, it's your turn.
Right, so there was a reason I asked you not to get in the middle of them.
Is it
Because
so
I'm
you
about-
is it
1d4
Moonbeam?
damage?
Sorry?
Do your thing.
Is it Moonbeam?
No, I was going to use my combat wild shape, turn into a bomb chew, and run into the middle of them.
That's a really good idea. Do that.
Okay, let me just find my monster manual so I can remember what a bomb chew does.
I'm assuming
Explode.
explode.
It does explode. D&D Zelda monster
My
manual.
lord! Suddenly, we're the suicide team. Or one may say, the suicide squad.
Bomb chew. Weirdly, it does count as a beast.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so you got a speed of 40 feet as a bomb chew. You've got 1 hit point. And your explosion is, if the bomb chew comes into contact with anything it perceives as a threat, it will create a 15-foot spherical explosion of magical force and be reduced to 0 hit points. Each creature in that area must make a DC 15 saving throw. Do you still want to do this, considering that Ruvo's in
I
the
am
range?
still in there. 15 foot, Haley.
Well, if you move there, then
Well,
you're
yeah,
taking
you have to hit into something you perceive as a threat.
Yeah,
And-
all you gotta do is headbutt it.
and opportunity attacks.
I mean, technically, if they hit with a slam, didn't they just come into contact with something they perceive as a threat and explode?
Yeah, but that was before she'd turned.
She could turn and then run.
I will allow you to undo the transformation if this is not something you want to do now.
Well, Haley, wherever you go that way, you're gonna get the opportunity attack from
Actually,
them.
that's not true because it just used its opportunity attack on you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, true.
So you
Yeah,
could
in
do
which
that.
case where you are now is fine.
Yeah, I think that should get both of them.
It will do. Okay, they will make 2 checks. The one first will be the one closest to you. Is it dexterity? It just says saving throw, so I'm going to make it dexterity.
Yeah, that would
Well,
make sense.
technically there are saving throws without modifiers, but yeah, probably dex.
Yeah. So 11 fails
Oh, hey.
and 18 passes.
Okay.
Ruvo took the hit for the team, so one of our friends could just go and explode.
Mm.
Right,
What I
so...
love is that's a bit absurd, because that just knocks you out of wild shape.
Yep, pretty
Yeah,
much.
exactly.
Yeah. You're now
So
just back into a Korok again.
I think if that sort of thing was in, like, normal D&D, that would be a monstrosity.
Well,
Just
Yeah.
so druids couldn't turn into them.
in my opinion, it should be a construct because they're made of
Yeah.
metal.
Or construct.
Okay, so you can roll 68.
What?
Yep.
Yep, and
Does Rito take
Uh-huh.
damage?
No, the Rito's just out of range.
I
Okay,
was going to say, and the one that rolled that succeeded still gets half damage.
My lord!
so that means...
Fun fact, I think 6d8 is the most common misrolling for Fireball, which is 8d6.
Mm.
why can't I do basic maths in my head?
I don't know, Andy.
Maths is
Why
hard.
can't you?
I think I was... I don't know, stupid or something.
I think I was stupid or something.
Okay, they're both still up, but they're looking very scorched.
Oh dear.
Toto,
no.
We need to kill them both before one of them gets a turn.
Toto.
So, having just seen Ruvo gone down,
Mhm.
Toto gets really mad, like really angry, and he
Yep.
goes into rage.
Oh, rage.
Just for people at home.
Also, yeah, Rage, probably the longest ability description in the early levels of D&D.
Yeah. So that costs me a bonus action, doesn't it?
It
So-
does indeed.
So I can't put my shield down, so I can only do one-handed handed attacks.
That's correct.
So I'll do a one-handed trident attack to the closest one.
Cool.
Kind of like screaming, no! Over like Ruvo.
Mm-hmm. You hit.
One-handed Rage. Great name for a metal band.
One-handed rage. You stab it and it falls again.
Okay, now we have to kill the other one really quickly.
And it's Fizra's turn, unless Toto would like to move.
I'll just move a little bit closer, not all the way though.
Okay.
Okay, well, bonus action, move Hex onto that guy.
Yep.
Proceed to attempt to deal a lot of damage to it again.
Here we go. Will you do it?
Looks like it.
So that's what? 14
14.
damage? Let's take a look at its current health. Ooh. It falls.
Huzzah!
I helped!
And
Yeah.
when the second one falls, both of these kind of like disintegrate into the same miasma that the way it was digging before. So the music can stop.
Someone get to Ruvo quickly.
Yeah, how would you like to heal Ruvo? Or leave him be?
You can either do spells or medicine checks.
I mean, I've got a +2 to medicine, but if anyone's got anything better...
Also, medicine check only stabilizes. He'll still be unconscious. For up to 4 hours.
Well, I might as well try it.
Okay,
Well,
a massive failure.
No any healing spells.
11. I actually don't know what the
DC
limit
10
is.
to stabilize.
Well, there you go. Ruvo, could you roll a d4 for me?
He comes to consciousness in 2 hours.
Yeah.
The basically Impa, the old woman from inside, will like ask you all to come in and bring Ruvo with you, and they just kind of wait out the
I'll just
the
go
time?
and quickly retrieve my 2 arrows, if possible.
yeah, sure.
I throw Ruvo over my shoulders and bring him inside.
Thank Christ, I wasn't sure how I'd bring him in.
Toto tries to just go and find like a bit of space on his own for a minute, and he's still quite angry with rage, and he needs to separate himself for 5 minutes, and he kind of does like some kind of, I guess, meditating or
Very fishy meditation.
he's almost practicing with his like trident, kind of spinning it around, doing like practice moves. He's just separating himself.
Is it like baton twirling?
Kind of, yes.
Like baton twirling. I was imagining like you know when people do like karate kata.
Yeah, kind of like when they're teaching karate, and it's like the slow movements of like blocking out moves or defense stuff.
Yeah.
That's basically what he's doing.
Basically, visual just asking to know if anyone has any idea what's going on.
What, asking the random people?
Well, everyone she could possibly ask.
So pretty much all of the guests here, they're like shaking their head. They've got no idea. The old Goron just feels like he just seems to be scratching his eyes, like he doesn't believe what he's seeing.
For a moment there, I thought you were going to say that he just napped through the whole thing.
He's old.
He just woke up, so he thinks he's having like some remnants of dreaming.
Impa sort of seems to say, I may know what's going on here, but
It helps you come to a decision. I heard a voice in my head telling me, welcome home.
So you are one of their descendants.
Do you know what they are?
Those creatures outside, no, I don't know, but
I
there
feel
was-
like I should, but I can't seem to remember anything.
there were stories passed down through the Sheikah tribe of a group of renegade Sheikah that long before our renegades now, that sided with Ganon and plunged themselves into twilight. I would guess you are one of them. And then there's an awkward silence.
Good talk.
Definitely not.
Awkward silence.
I can only guess that they've seen us in our moment of weakness and are coming to take back the land they think is theirs.
Weakness?
Visra just like sits down against the wall and just looks outside.
Impa kind of stands up and goes over to like a chest and opens it and pulls out a pair of objects. One seems to be a a similar weapon to the one you saw Toto using, like a trident, and a ukulele. And she passes them to the group and says, "These may help you."
What, we sing them to death?
Sorry?
So do we sing them to death?
These are items of great power.
And music is known to hold magic all its own.
But it's a ukulele!
Yes, but we have someone here with us who can obviously use the magic within music.
Gorm is kind of just holding the ukulele. It's kind of disappearing into his hand and just fronts at it.
It seems
down next to Ruvo.
It seems quite strong for an object just made of flimsy wood.
Ruvo continues to be unconscious. Impa
kind of
anyone
passes
have
the
any
trident
healing?
to Toto. And yeah, it's a very fancy looking trident that seems to have imagery of like lightning. So, for example, the two side prongs are like lightning bolt shaped.
Does Toto recognize it? Is it made from a Zora or?
You could roll Arcana or History. Oh, that's good. You're a smart barbarian.
Not all barbarians can afford to be stupid.
Smartarian.
So this is definitely not like recent Zora style. The style of the Zora is sort of occasionally will shift based on the situation, and this seems to be from a time of storms and like deep under ocean Zora.
Okay.
Rather than the more land-loving Zora of the modern era.
So it's quite an old trident.
Yes.
Okay. I just kind of ask her, like, what do you know what we're meant to do with these? Like,
well, these are a gift that may help. I don't think they will be the key to solving this, but they might assist you. If I was you, I would do one of two things. I would either travel to the near shrine and ask the ancient Shiga who live within if they can assist, or instead appeal to the fairies. There is a great fairy not far from here that may be able to assist.
And Gorm sort of interrupts and points to Ruvo and him. Do you have any healers who might help?
I'm sure we could bandage him up. And she calls over one of the two Rito actually comes over and sort of like bandages up his wounds and that sort of thing. So he's not going to wake up any sooner, but he will have his wounds cared for.
The fun thing is that when he wakes up, he'll still only be on 1 hit point.
I have a big hammer. I don't think that's very full of healing.
Well, let's actually see how much additional hit points he will wake up with. 2. So you'll start with 3 when you wake up.
That's plenty.
That is
you only take 1 hit
precisely
anyways, so it's
3
fine.
times as many as I would have taken.
Indeed.
But yeah,
If I'm just going to be hit for 30.
sitting outside.
It's just a no-hit run. He'll be fine.
Just be the support.
You may rest here for a while, and when your friend is back up and running, I'm sure the ancients that I advise you appeal will assist. So those of you who are not unconscious may take a short rest.
I get back my spell slot.
And
And I still get to concentrate on Hex, because that's 8 hours.
And Toto, if you would like to attune to this weapon, you may do so.
Okay, I'll do
Well, I'm assuming we're taking 2 short rests, so Ruvo wakes up.
Yeah, probably.
Could we take a
I guess
short
3 short rests.
or just a long rest? Because then I could wake up and possibly attune to this
Well,
banjo as
we
well.
just take 3 short rests, so you can spend hit dice and attune when you wake up.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, Amy, your magic item description should be in your Roll20 if you click on the little newspaper.
So it's in their journal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why it's in newspaper.
Because it's a journal.
Character sheet.
So if you just click on that, it should open like a description.
Wait, where's the newspaper? I'm confused there.
Top
on
right.
The top, in the chat, at the top of the chat, there's buttons. There's speech bubbles, newspaper, an eye, music, a list, and a cog.
Mhm.
Click the newspaper.
Yes, I see it.
Would you like to read it out to your friends?
Incident in Kakariko Village this afternoon.
Papers work really fast here.
And Sam, would you like to attune to the ukulele?
I would.
Okay,
And also spend hit die.
I am sending this your way.
I'm going to spend all 4 hit die
Ooh.
because I.
Well, you can roll them 1 at a time.
Yeah, I've got to roll them 1 at a time just to see.
You
So
don't need to spend all 4.
nice. So that puts me.
Also,
at 10.
don't you have Song of Rest?
I do actually. So that means.
So anyone who
thank you
spends
for
hit
reminding
dice
me.
to regain hit points regains an additional d6.
Yeah.
Nice.
Does that include me, Andy?
Yes.
I believe so.
Lovely. I'm just thinking because 6. So I'm currently. Actually, I'll take that. That puts me up to 21.
Don't get hit by another one of these.
The Song of Rest is that ability I never remember I have whenever I play a bard.
No, I've written it here.
Also,
I've
I
written
never
it
remember
there.
Counter Charm.
I've not got that one yet, so that makes it easy.
Okay,
Also,
isn't Counter
I
Charm
have-
3rd level?
No.
For those
I think
at
it's
home,
either 3rd or 5th.
for those at
Yes.
home,
Yeah.
these are the 2 items that have been given out. You may steal them for your own games if you like.
Also, are you guys
Ooh.
going to read the description so we all know what they do?
No.
I mean, this trident's pretty sweet. It's Trident of the Storms. Rage benefits apply when the weapon is thrown. You may return the weapon to your hand as a bonus action, which is pretty sweet, kind of like a God of War.
Yeah, it's just God of War, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So it's like what like Hex Blades can do.
Okay, sweet.
Sparkle
Um,
Rage
Warlocks.
on.
While you're not holding the trident, a beam of light crackles between your hand and the weapon. Any creature that passes through the lightning must succeed on a D13 dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 lightning damage.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's
Because
pretty
you can
sweet.
use that to
Force
set up
lightning.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
The
pretty
So-
barbarian has learned Force Lightning.
Yeah, that's a horrible thought.
Well,
I have the C ukulele, which allows me to cast
Is
one
the
of
sea
a
ukulele a
selection
relative of the
spells.
sea cucumber?
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's like a slightly woodier version. I can cast a bunch of 3rd level spells once per long rest without using a slot or any components.
that's
level?
one spell per long rest.
Yeah,
Of
of
the-
the ones that
yeah.
it's listed, yeah.
So, like, bad instrument of the bards.
It's some pretty good spells as well, actually.
Yeah, during the rest, Vizra's just basically praying at this point.
Yeah, you hear a whisper in your ear. We have not caused this.
Well, that's creepy.
This is
Just
one of
one wondering where the food is. Where's the food?
Stop talking over the whispers!
I will repeat that one. This was one of them.
In the building?
You don't get a reply.
So, after the rest, Vizra just walks in and looks quite shaken.
When everyone wakes up, everyone in the building is dead. This is just covered in blood.
One of the two Gorons, the younger one, walks over, and he lifts up his hat, and there seems to be like a spherical object under there, like a dark metal spherical object with a fuse.
His head.
No,
What?
with a fuse, and he holds it out and he says, "Well, I think you can have one of these as well, if this will help."
Gimme.
Okay, and he passes it to Kigu. Let me put that in your thing.
This
What
can't
Vistral
go
do?
wrong at all.
Yeah,
No.
I do not think this is a good idea.
After coming in, Vizra's going to telepathy with Ruvo. I basically explained the whispers that she's cured.
Okay. There's no reply to that, is it? You're just speaking into minds,
I
yeah?
think
You can reply.
I think rules is written. It's technically two-way. Rules is intended. It's supposed to only be one way, but it's DM interpretation.
It's two-way.
Two-way. Lovely. Okay. So, sorry, what are you explaining?
The whispers, basically, the voices, which I assume to be the Twilight Gods, said that they didn't cause this. One of them did.
And they didn't specify who them is.
But Vizra explained she worries it might possibly be someone in the building.
You're interrupted by a whisper that says, "One of them and the Lord."
Vizra will immediately tell Ruvo
Sorry.
that she just got another one.
Could you say that louder? I couldn't hear
One
it.
of them and the Lord.
And the... Oh, well, that's not good. A lord is not a good thing. One of
I
them.
mean,
Can I try an Arcana check to see if anyone in here is doing any magic?
Yeah, you can.
Is it still dark outside? Sorry.
It is still dark outside.
I mean, with the Twilight music, I would assume.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see.
It's not great. 9.
9. It doesn't appear that anyone's acting any more unusually than if you were just teleported into the Twilight Realm.
I'll pass that on as well back to you. Can I try a perception?
Okay, well, I just have to remember
See
that
if anyone's
I've
looking
used
different.
3 hours of my 8 hours of hex.
Oh my god.
Great day for rolls, huh?
You think Vizra
It's
might be
so
casting
good.
magic?
Are you casting magic?
I was like
Wait.
3 hours ago.
Never mind.
I'm not even casting magic to speak into your head.
Do you think it could be any of the others? I don't think that the big one is going to be much of a mage.
That's so rude.
Appearances can be deceiving.
But the little one does have an aptitude with magic.
I doubt if we are traveling companions, because if they wanted this, they could have done this all the way back during, well, the time we were traveling here.
True.
The little girl Efi sort of spends like a lot of this time kind of sitting in the corner with a blanket over her head.
Goes over to kind of check on her.
Mm-hmm.
Andy, just a request.
Yep.
Because you've ruled that telepathy is two-way, could I replace message?
Yes.
Because I took message to allow for two-way.
Yeah, you can change that.
Thanks, I'll try to think what I'll replace it with.
Bomb.
Bomb! I don't think bomb is a cantrip.
It's for Haley.
Very well used.
Yeah,
Right.
if you want to pass the bomb to anyone else, tell me and I'll add it to their sheet.
Aye,
Cool.
Pass it to everyone so everyone just has it and then we'll pass it back.
Hot
I
potato.
mean, do you want the bomb?
No, I'm fine without explosives.
Well, I'm going to
I do
tell...
enough damage as it is.
Since it's not a magic item, I'm going to tell everyone what it does. Because it's
Yeah,
like...
you probably know what bombs do.
Yeah. So, this is from the Legend of Zelda DM's guide. This explosive is used for demolitions and clearing rocky land. Its fuse can be lit as a bonus action, causing it to detonate 1 round later in a 5-foot radius explosion. Each creature in the area must make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw, taking 2d6 damage on a failed save, or half that much damage on a successful one. Half of the damage is thunder, and the other half is fire.
Nice.
That's not 1d6 each. It's half of the total.
It's like what? Yeah,
That's
half the amount.
weird.
It is weird.
Like, I think the only other damage source that's half one, half the other is Flame Strike,
Hmm. Probably.
which is Radiant and Fire.
So, how are you spending the remainder of the time?
Well, I'm assuming after everyone's healed up, we just... I do all that with Ruvo, and then...
Hmm.
Wait, is the little girl still in the corner with a blanket over her head?
Yes, she is. She's
Okay,
over here.
Toto goes over and just checks on her because she was really shaken up on like the previous battle as well.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just kind of there, like, she's got her head in her hands with the blanket over her head.
Okay, he kind of just like gently kneels down and like says hello and is like, are you okay? Is something wrong?
Hello. Lots is wrong. Have you seen outside?
I have. It was a bit scary, wasn't it?
It was very scary.
But it's okay now. You don't need to be scared anymore.
Okay. Is it fixed?
Not quite, but we're working on it. You just
Okay.
don't need to be scared. It's going to be okay.
How are you going to fix it?
We're going to go and ask the fairies, and we're gonna find out what's going on. Don't worry, you can trust us.
Okay.
Don't worry, you can trust us! Immediately suspicious. It was you!
I mean, little kids are stupid, so...
Exactly.
To be fair, they are really thick.
Well, depends on the kid.
This one is stupid.
Well, there you have it, folks.
This kid is stupid.
Okay, that makes me feel a bit better. And
Good.
she kind of takes the blanket off and wipes the tears off her face.
Nice.
I was gonna see if I could check on whatever's left of the shadow thingies.
They've just dissipated into the air. I suppose I should probably remove them from the map.
Yeah.
Is there anything that I can find, if I can see about where they were digging?
So you can kind of see the areas they've touched are kind of like emanating this similar dark miasma. But it's a lot smaller than when they were actively there.
Visual would like to examine the miasma.
Okay. Give me a roll of your choice.
Investigation.
Sure. So by sort of taking a look at this, you can kind of see that it is dispersing slowly, but it seems to be kind of like radioactive decay in that it's never quite gonna drop off. There's always going to be some level of this miasma here. It will just get less and less intense. Haley, you know that this is not natural in any way. This is some sort of evil magic. This is the kind of thing.
At least in your world.
This is the kind of thing that the Great Deku Tree would tell you to run away from.
Oh boy, this is some bad juju.
I just imagined that in a Korok voice. I'm sorry.
I actually find it somewhat comforting.
I just sort of look at her like, yeah, that makes sense.
Well, this is apparently my home.
Well, your effects are strange.
Abjuration 3 components verbal somatic material.
Sorry. Had expelled.
Nice.
It's not an abjuration.
You're an
Yeah, abjuration is just the default because of alphabetical order.
Abjuration should be a spell that gives you like really good abs.
Definitely.
What are you doing? Are you just going to sit around forever?
Well, I think the easiest way, she said there was a fairy nearby, would be to go and try that.
She
There
also
was
said about a shrine.
the shrine. You could ask the Sheik of it.
I think we should go to the ferry.
Yeah, I'd be inclined to go fairy because they're older, I think. Possibly
Just because
gonna
they're
have
old.
Well, they're gonna have a longer memory.
Oh, right.
Well, yeah, they'd have a longer memory, and age is usually correlated with wisdom.
I don't know. Did you see the Brexit result? LOL!
Oh,
Usually.
cool. You've lost
Usually.
half your audience then.
Good.
Yeah.
Don't want him anyway.
Including half your players.
Yeah.
Oh, Amy, why did you vote Brexit?
Don't lie.
Sorry.
Are we going to get going then?
Yes. Can we ask Impa where this fairy actually is?
I will take out my maps.
Yeah,
So-
actually, really
so
good
that, so they
idea.
can mark it down on the map.
That probably makes a lot of
That
sense.
map as being a bad idea. Should have gone to the shrine instead.
Well, we can also mark down the shrine.
Yeah, let's do both.
Luckily for you, the shrine is on the way to the fountain.
Perfect.
If you travel to the
Convenient.
far end of town, and you'll climb, there'll be a slope upwards, and you can climb up there. At the top is the shrine, but there's a small path that heads into a small wood, and in the center of the wood is a pool of water. It must be said though, the fairy, I've never seen her myself, but I've heard stories that she can be a bit, well, one, demanding, and then two, overbearing.
Oh joy!
I mean, I think we can handle our
Well,
bearing
if the
after.
shrine can solve this for us, then we won't need to go.
Yeah. Just pass on the whole fairy thing.
If you're traveling to the shrine, I will need to come with you to activate it. They have
Oh.
not been activated for many, many years.
Okay.
Very well.
Seems legit.
It seems our new lives are bodyguards.
Yeah.
You must be good at it then. And she kind of cracks an old person smile.
Well, no one's died in our watch yet. Looks over at Rubo. not without lack of trying.
I got all the insides back in, it's fine. Shall we head off then? No sense waiting around anymore.
Let's go.
Time is of the essence, I suppose.
Oh no.
Let's go.
Okay.
So I'm not going to demand you drag your token all the way round to the top of the map because that would be a bit silly and time
Get everyone
wasteful.
together and you can drag all of us.
Well, there's not anything there, so you travel around. It doesn't take long. It's kind of just like the village is kind of built into almost like a bowl where there's cliffs and like waterfalls surrounding it. There's one sort of route up the. I see you, Gorm. There's one kind of route up and out, and it seems to. It doesn't take too long, and once you get to the top, there's a strange sort of stone structure with a closed doorway. Impa walks up to it and kind of touches it on the front, and you all of you could roll perception if you like.
I would
To
like
see if you
to.
can hear what she's saying.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Guys. Fucking Christ! I'm rolling
You
double
moved up to
nothing.
5s now. It's getting better all the
I
time.
mean, eventually it'll be double crits, but not for a while.
Not today.
It'll take like 5 months.
And there'll be a lot of pain in between now and then.
So you can, Visra and Kigu, you can hear her sort of whispering a prayer.
She's whispering to the god of pears.
She's kind of saying, Goddess Hylia, may you open this door earlier than anticipated. This group must be allowed in order to save our land for the future time. And some sort of lines on this stone seem to flash with orange energy, and the door opens, and you may step
Oh.
inside.
I stroll
Step
in.
inside.
We step inside.
You all crowd on this little circle, which brings you down like a lift. And
Is it like a lift or is it a lift?
you don't know what a lift is.
Good point.
Fair dues.
Yeah, we know what a lift is. It's this.
Gorm looks kind of scared by the contraption.
This is probably completely dark for you, so give me a while I change the music and put you in.
Yeah, completely black.
That's
Do you want us
good.
to go through dark
Hello,
vision with us
darkness,
again?
my old friend.
Shut up, Simon and or Garfunkel.
Where are you guys? You guys are in the players section.
Yes, that would make
That's
sense.
usually where I like hanging out, yeah.
Gorm, Kigu, Ruvo, Toto. Okay, now let's just give you vision, because I didn't work out how to do that.
Did you remember me?
No.
This is the second time in a row you've forgotten my character.
Did I? No, I didn't forget you. You're in.
Oh,
He's just fixing it now, probably.
I just love how I said,
No,
"Did you
no, no, I
forget
did not
me?" And you
forget
said,
you.
yeah.
Okay, so it is very dark down here.
I have dark.
Ah, yeah.
If you have dark vision, then you'll have to tell me.
I have
Very nice down
120
here.
feet.
I don't.
60
I
feet.
don't know if Zora's do or not.
I can hold my breath.
I don't know if that means you can see in the dark.
I mean, it does, doesn't it?
Basically does.
Yes, you dark vision.
High vision dark.
Even in the... I can't do proper dark vision. Like, I can't make you see.
Explain
Oh.
sightlessness to people.
Actually, I can. I can give you a light source that no one else can see.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Okay. What distance is 60 feet on Gorm?
Usually 60, sometimes 120, and if you are a very special sword, 150.
We are in a box.
Okay.
Ah, box.
There is a door to your south.
Is there?
You can't see it, but I'll drag you through if you go through it.
cast light.
Dark vision. We should be able to
You cast light. Okay. How lightful is light?
40 total, 20 of which is bright.
20. All players see light. There you go. You should all be able to see now.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a door in front of you. Would you like to go through it?
Where is it here?
step
Yeah.
through the door.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now that I can see the bright and dim light as well on here, that's a really cool dynamic lighting effect.
Yeah.
Stop moving! I'm trying to drag you out of the door! God!
Such a drag.
Ooh.
God!
I got stuck.
What is this place?
So, before
A
you,
shrine.
you can see you're standing on the top of a fairly large tower, and to your left, on the right of the map, is another tower connected with a thin bridge. Looking down, you can see that there is a series of like paths, and even below that is just like empty fog.
So, okay, don't jump.
Birdman, jump.
I can fly!
I believe I can fly.
Just to demonstrate, I fly over to here.
My character sheet says I can fly. My character sheet says I can touch the sky.
Well, surely everyone can touch the sky.
That's true. So you land down there. Looking back up, you can see that there is an emblem of an eye on the wall, and then what looks like a tube that is emerging from the ground in front of you.
Is it flush with the ground, or is it slightly raised up?
It's raised up, like it sticks, but the tube goes in and to somewhere.
Okay.
I would assume that tube over there.
It's
Oh,
goddamn
why
Mario.
the castle's it?
Well, we can't see the tube over there.
Oh,
I
It'll be 40 foot.
one
on the
other
same
thing
level
you
as us.
notice. One other
Yeah.
thing you
Oh yeah, I
notice
forgot. I have massive dark vision.
This.
is that these things seem to be occasionally blowing wind towards the south. And they
South
they
is
look
down, yeah.
they look kind of like imagine a clockwork toy with a wind up back key thing. They look kind of like that key.
What does this eye, the pupil of this eye, look like?
It just looks like a darker thing. I only had 2 brick materials.
Okay.
It's only Ruvo who can see the eye, right?
Yeah.
I'd be across the bridge, I suppose.
So there's a tube up here and a tube down there.
This one is not a tube. This seems to be like almost like a bucket with a
bucket.
round. Well, imagine a bowl that looks kind of techie, and build it into the
techie
ground.
bowl.
Oh, I hit this.
That's
That's how
probably
this
where
works,
bomb
right?
is used.
You think?
Make an attack roll, I guess.
Hang on, sorry, I'm on the wrong side. That's flipping
Just stab
good.
it with a rapier, that's fine.
You like wedge your rapier into the cracks of the wall, and you could probably let go and it wouldn't fall to the floor.
Are you
I
doing
will
alright
go.
down there?
There's something full of cracks here. It looks like I probably need something with a bit more force than this. I probably need your hammer, actually.
My hammer.
Yeah.
Lift it even if you tried.
No, and preferably you to,
What about the
hammer.
bomb?
Bomb would probably also work. Haley, how did you do that?
Are you
That is a sheer
flying?
wall, Haley.
That is a wall.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's just 25 feet down. You'll be fine.
Yeah, sure.
I-
Can I carry people? I can carry you, Haley. I probably can't carry Gorn.
I've got a hover leaf.
Oh yeah,
See-
you've got a hover leaf.
She has a hover leaf.
Hover
The
leaf.
issue is most of us wouldn't be able to come back up after going down.
No, so that's the problem. So we want to make sure. Yeah, you could do.
Down, yeah.
It seems like these 4 wind thingies blow for 6 seconds and then they stop for 6 seconds.
Hmm.
And they keep repeating like that.
I'm actually going to go quickly. I say I'll just be back in a second, and I'm going to go down this path.
I can still see you.
I hope there's not an ambush down there. You already died once today, man.
Yeah, I know. By the way, the light is centered on me, so
Yeah.
you guys without dark vision, I'm afraid.
Well, you don't see him, but
Yeah, you can see me.
no.
What is this?
You've
Uh,
gone behind the wall. You're
so-
the one thing I can't see.
What you see is a shimmering sort of doorway
Right.
that is solid to the touch. You can kind of see
Okay.
in, and what you see is a a block made of similar light, but
Okay.
on sort of a platform, like a big cuboid shape of shimmering solid light. But that one is opaque. You can't see through it.
And the doorway is solid. I can't walk through it.
You can't walk through it.
Okay.
Do it anyway. Walk into the wall.
Oh wait, can I light a torch? I have a torch.
Yeah.
Yes, I will give you a light source.
Yay.
All players see light 40 20. Okay. There you
Is there
go.
any way we
Okay.
could attach ropes up
That's
here?
cool.
What's
think I've
cool?
got
What
s-
happened?
Well, for me, I can now see 2 separate bubbles of light, one centered on Amy and one centered on me. It's a really nice system.
Oh,
Sadly, I can't because I can see in the dark.
I can
Yeah,
see everything.
If I'd have thought sensibly, I have also got candles, but fuck candles, cast
Candles
light.
don't make much light. They're
Yeah.
candles.
The
Always be like a foot in front of you.
Hmm.
the hole here, is it big enough for someone to fit down, or maybe for a Korok to fit down?
The thing on your level isn't a hole. It's a bucket in the
Oh.
ground. The one
Is there
down there
anywhere-
is a hole.
Wait,
Is there
so-
anywhere to attach
Oh.
rope?
I mean, you could possibly. Is that bucket flush, or is that one raised slightly?
It is raised slightly, like it's sort of a square built out of the ground in which there is a semicircular,
Okay. Well, that's
semi-spherical
perfect. You can
hole.
attach the rope to that if you've got 50 foot of rope.
I got 50 foot of rope, yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
Is that the bucket or is it a tube?
Which
That
one?
that is a tube.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Yeah, there's another one of those tubes down here.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about.
Yeah. Okay, that one. Interesting.
I can see 120 feet, man.
Oh, hello. And there is another
This-
shimmering doorway here.
This is an open doorway.
Oh. Do I
Does
see
it
anything
teleport you
through
to
it?
the other one?
Looking through, you can see this.
Oh, hello.
Uh,
What is it?
This thing in the middle is like a ball. It looks like a stone ball with orange patterns going around it that you can. It's not attached to anything.
Can I pick it up?
Yeah, it's quite heavy.
I pick it up. There's nothing else in the room.
No, nothing at all.
I pick
How
it up.
big is it?
It's about
Is it the size of the bucket?
it is the size of the bucket.
I was
I
gonna
will bring it back this way. I can't leave this room now.
Haha, trapped. Got you.
I bring it out and I shout, "Guys, I found a big ball."
On the way back, you're gonna have to. You can't walk at your full speed. Stop moving. Let me tell you what's happening here. So,
Okay, shall I put myself back?
you can be where you are.
I'll be here.
So, for the purposes of this, we will be using initiative.
I thought so.
Could you roll it?
Yep, hang on. Initiative.
This is why I like systems where you just have like a speed stat that is just always your initiative. Makes things like this much simpler.
Kigu missed selecting
Are
the
all of
token.
us rolling initiative?
Yep, everyone, please. I'll add Kigu's in because
You just overwrote me, I think.
how?
Wait.
How?
I popped up in the initiative thing for a second, then I was replaced with Kigu.
Okay, I'll add you as well then. You got a 19 as well.
Of course, the one
Much
time I
better for
rolled
this.
great on initiative.
Yeah, there's not even combat in it.
You never know.
We have to fight
yeah.
the fans.
Beat
Fight
them the
all.
fuck up.
Okay.
And as soon as you said they go every 6 seconds or so, they swap every round.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
realise I said that a bit wrong. I did mean
Alright.
3 seconds.
Okay.
So every half a round.
So, first of all, the fans turn on.
Right.
Vizra, you get 6 seconds for whatever you would like to do.
Watch.
Okay. Kigu, you get 6 seconds to do whatever you want to do.
Try and see, sort of peer over the edge of what I'm on at the moment.
Yeah, you can see you're about like 20 feet up, and you can see 4 of these little thingies.
I just thought something. How big are the nails I bought? Would it be possible to hammer in a bit of rope?
You could give it a go, but if it slips, then
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
That
go
would
with
be bad.
tying it around that post.
Hmm.
The bucket.
I don't think a bucket is the best thing to.
Well, it looks like it's fixed to the floor,
Mm.
but unless you use all of the nails, and then I would still fly anyway because I don't trust it.
Yeah.
Toto, what would you like to do? You've got 6 seconds.
which direction is like the wind blowing?
So
Down, I think.
yeah, downwards on the map from these little statue thingies.
Okay, and Sam, are you trapped in that room or can you come out?
No, he's come
No,
out.
I'm outside of it now. I'm just below it.
Should I jump down or stay up here maybe?
It's 25 feet. You probably take some fall damage.
You would.
Yeah, it's a bit high to jump down. I would.
I think we just
suggest
start trying to
not.
secure the rope.
Yeah, do the rope.
Like, tie it around that, and maybe I can use some nails to help support it.
And maybe for some
Like
of
you
the
tie it
hefty
around, and I
members
just
of the
strengthen
party-
it.
Maybe for the
Turn it around,
hefty
I can
members of
probably,
the
like,
party,
hold it.
brace it. Yeah. Just in case.
Or we just keep someone up there just in case the rope comes loose.
That's probably a good idea also.
So that they could have some rope of their own and pull us up.
Yeah.
I can stay up here.
Yeah, you're the strongest person, you'd probably be able to pull the rest of us up.
On one rope, all of you. Just bring it on.
One hand, not even a hand, a finger.
I mean, to be fair, one of us is a Korok.
Yeah.
And?
Yeah.
So I guess start tying the rope then.
Yeah, we'll start time right.
Okay, cool. A few you go and stand over by the little well. And could you give me I believe it's a sleight of hand check, isn't it?
Intelligent sleight of hand.
Intelligent sleight of... So, if you're proficient in sleight of hand, you get your
Because
proficiency.
it's like the intelligence bit is knowing how to tie a knot, and then sleight of hand is your dexterity at tying the knot.
Hmm. That might be quite difficult to... Okay, let's...
Well, that's what it is in Xanathar, so you could say it's whatever you want.
Let's-
That's just an example.
Let's see what your intelligence modifier is.
I mean, we're taking the rule of 4, it seems.
We really
Yeah.
are. Critical
Yeah.
Role have the mighty
Oh,
nines. We've got the
best
shitty 4s.
So you don't like tie it particularly well. It's looking quite loose, but you've done as good as you think you can.
It's not very easy with fins or, webbed hands.
No, it's not.
Have you still got your shields up?
I'm assuming I put them down, but maybe I've just been walking around with the shield ready the whole time.
That may make it harder.
Just on defense,
That
yeah.
explains the 4s.
But forgot to put it down.
Gorm, what would you like to do?
Seeing the shitty tie job.
It is pretty obvious.
Yeah, I suppose I'll just do my best to hold the rope so that people could use it.
Okay.
So pretty offended at that. Like, he's looking at that rope like,
I
why
kind of
is
just
that?
shove you out of the way with my shoulder and grab the rope.
When they're trying to tie it, you just grab a bit further along.
Yeah.
Toto just kind of grabs it like he's helping. Like, he wants to feel like...
He wants to feel accomplished.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ruvo. Your speed is reduced by 10 feet while you're carrying this.
Can you fly
Okay.
with it?
It's
Can I
too
fly with it?
it's too heavy to fly with, I'm
Too
afraid.
heavy. That does make things slightly tricky, so that puts my speed at a mere
Sweet.
20 feet.
How heavy is it?
Heavy.
It's like
Nice.
solid stone.
Yeah.
We need numbers, people.
I don't know
What
numbers.
dimensions?
I barely even know how much a bag of sugar weighs.
Depends how big it is.
The circumference.
A normal kilogram bag.
1 kilogram, right?
Well,
Oh,
What?
oh!
How big is the ball? And I can figure out by using the density of stone.
It's this big.
Nice.
Where?
I am going to. Well, all I can really do then is.
Okay, so we should, since it's so heavy, we shouldn't be too worried about it blowing away, right?
You can dash.
Oh yeah, of course. So I've still got a standard action, haven't I?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What kind of stone is it?
Some sort of mystical magic stone that doesn't exist in real
Marble or
life.
granite or...
It's exactly heavy enough to reduce his speed by 10 feet and to not let him fly. But he can still carry it.
Fine.
I think that's about 250 pounds.
That's not too bad.
Vizra.
Seeing the struggles with the rope, I will
Oh.
go up and attempt because I have a better intelligence.
Apologies. Oh, fuck. The way the initiative's gone, it means the wind turns on and off at the same step.
Yeah!
So, that happens.
It goes on, everyone stands around for a few seconds, it goes off.
Yeah. You're just able to pass it in
Roll it.
time before it turns on and then off.
Perfect.
So, I guess Fisher will attempt using intelligence to give pointers on how to tie the rope.
Okay. To be honest,
Ow.
to be honest, this is a pretty good knot. Like, you
Yeah.
don't really think you could improve it.
That's my second crit fail on my second best attribute. How?
Kigu, what would you like to do?
We are the hope of Hyrule, people.
People who forget all their history and don't know how to tie knots.
Yeah. I mean, do people ever tie knots in Zelda games? I don't think it's ever happened.
It's a foreign concept.
Good point.
A couple of people did tie the knot in Breath of the Wild. I remember a marriage sequence.
Oh.
Yeah, that just reminds me of when the contents for Xanathar's was revealed, and it just said tying knots. People thought maybe it's about marriage, because they weren't expecting an entire subsection on tying knots.
To be fair, it was like one paragraph.
Roll to tie knot.
Kigu, what would you like to do?
Kigo is bored looking at the others mess around with rope, so he's gonna hover leaf down to the floor below.
Okie
How
dokie.
many idiots does it take to tie a knot?
Well, up to 3 so far.
No, only 2 are trying to tie it.
One
So-
person is convinced we don't need to tie it.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think Gorm could probably handle definitely 1 at a time, possibly even 2, maybe 3.
So now that I've hovered down here, do I still get like the rest of my movement, or like 20 foot of movement maybe? Or
I'm
well,
assuming you could, when you're going down, you can also move horizontally.
I don't think you can. So this says flight speed of 20 feet.
So you wouldn't be on the ground.
It basically counts as, yeah, it counts as a fly speed, so
So, yeah,
it
you
would
could
use
move
your normal
horizontal.
speed.
Well, it's a fly speed of 20 feet.
Yeah. So that would mean
Right.
you'd end up 5 feet above the bottom,
You're 5 feet above the ground at the end of the 6 seconds.
which you
Okay.
could just drop.
Yeah, you could just let go of your leaf.
Yeah, I sort of flick the hover leaf and it drops with a fuck next to the last 5 feet.
Yeah, sure. You land on the ground with a thud.
A tiny thud.
Ow! I presume since I've used the leaf to get down here, do I have the rest of me? I don't suppose I can move any further.
No, because
No.
I think you've moved the maximum of one of your movement speeds.
Okay. In which case, I want to see if I can pick up anything else from the weird contraptions now that I'm closer to one of them, or to both of them.
There's a hole behind you that you could potentially bomb.
Roll a perception check for me, or investigation.
It's gonna
Up to
be
you.
a 4. Don't bother.
It's gonna be a 4.
It's feeling like that, isn't it? If it's a 4, I'm quitting. Hey!
12.
It's 3 times 4.
These can spin. Like, not. You need to apply a fair amount of force, but it looks like it will spin and lock in at like 45-degree angles.
45-degree angles.
Yeah. Well, the ones you see, it's more like
Do you mean they lock into the cardinal directions?
no.
Between
These
the cardinal
ones,
directions.
these ones seem to rotate 22.5 degrees at a time.
Makes sense.
So it moves
3
So it
moves
takes
is
four-
90
yeah.
degrees.
3 moves to change to the next cardinal direction.
It should be 4.
Well, the 4th is the
Oh
start.
yeah,
point.
yeah, true.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Do you want to try and turn one of the... Oh, well, your movement's out, isn't it?
And I don't think they'd have the strength.
Um,
Turn
yeah.
into a beast and do it.
I mean, I suppose I could always sort of wave my carrot leaf at it, see if that works.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Turn.
Does your cork leaf do anything?
Like flailing my
Actually-
arms and stuff, seeing if something happens.
No, it doesn't. Never mind.
No.
In which case, I can't do anything else, really. I'm not going to put a bomb down right next to me when I can't move away
No.
from it.
It's probably not the best idea.
Okay, Toto.
Okay, so is the rope still looking pretty unsafe?
You think it looks fine?
Okay. If I was to try and climb down this,
Well, Gorm's holding it as well, so...
Yeah,
if I was
Gorm
to
is
try and
holding.
climb down, would it be in athletics? Could I roll athletics?
Yeah.
Well, I think if you're going down, you could just slide down the rope.
Yeah, but I
It's more
mean,
like climbing
without
up that
fully
needs
relying on
athletics.
the rope. Even though he's like putting up a good show that he trusts the rope, he is still kind of skeptical.
It would be athletics, yeah, because you don't want to go down too fast or you'll get rope burn.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and climb down then.
Okay.
Roll athletic.
Oh, this is great for my immersion. This drawing.
This purple rope.
Oh
Purple
my
hand.
Well,
goodness.
that was a shit roll.
So many
no.
walls this session.
Player's handbook.
Or for full damage.
Yeah.
I think it's 1d6 every 5 meters after the first 10.
Feet.
I had such confidence in myself.
Mm. To be
This
fair,
wasn't
you...
Gorm's fault.
well, yeah,
You
there's only so
just
much
slipped
Gorm
off.
can do.
You kind of jump off and you forget to grab onto the rope.
But before I do it, I walk up to it all confident like, and I'm just kind of looking at the guy like, watch this, I'm gonna nail
It's like you go down, then you just forget
Oh.
that you're supposed to be holding onto the rope and you just think you're diving, like cliff diving.
Did
Luigi
you
comes
say?
driving past in a cart and throws a banana peel in front of you?
Yeah, I think it's like a d6 every 5 feet past the first 10.
Okay, so that would be 3d6.
Oh.
But before you roll that, you need to see where you're going to land.
Also, I think you can also make a dex save to avoid fall damage.
We will say. Could you just roll a d4 for me, please, Amy?
This looks like
Ooh.
it could go horribly wrong.
Well, the good thing is, the bad thing is you are going to take some damage, but the good thing is you don't plummet to your doom.
Yeah, you don't fall into the fog.
Yeah. So, could you roll 3d6?
roll what, sorry?
3d6. I'm afraid this is your full damage.
Oh no, it's 1d6 for every 10.
Oh, 1d6 for every 10.
Yeah, so that's 2d6.
Yeah, 2d6. So you take 6 damage.
Ah, that's fine.
And you are on the floor here. Boop.
You okay down there?
I just kind of get off and brush myself off. Yeah, fine. You didn't feel anything.
And
Yeah,
the maximum
teeth come out.
damage is 20d6.
Oof.
And the creature lands prone unless it avoids taking damage.
Yeah, so
Okay,
you are
so can I-
prone.
So you can potentially take 20 damage from a very high fall.
Yeah, if you fall 200 feet.
That's not too bad.
Do I still have any move? Can I try and turn one of these wind things, or?
Well, you'd need to stand up, which is the rest of your movement. How would you like to try and turn it?
I
Push!
kind of want to turn it like inwards, so I'm guessing we
So
need to get.
points at you.
Yeah, like at an angle, so they're both. If we can turn them both like so they're meeting in the middle, and then we can put the ball in the middle, and then that like hopefully from the wind will fly across into the hole. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
What? The hole's up the wall.
No, there's one over
Oh,
The other
you want
side.
to put it into the tube.
tube. Yeah, so if we get both the wind things like pointing together, and then we can get Sam to drop the ball in the middle, hopefully the wind will carry it and put it in the tube.
Or all of us can get up here, hold the rope, and all of us together can attempt to get Gorm up here holding the ball.
Yeah, but my way's more fun.
Why do I get a horrible feeling I'm about to be blown off an edge?
Because you're about to be blown off an edge.
Basically, yeah, that.
How would you like to try and twist it? Like just grabbing it or something else?
I guess I'm just gonna try and grab it.
Okay, give me an athletics check, please.
Okay.
Hopefully not a 1 this time.
4.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good.
14.
You're able to twist it, and you twist it a small way, and it kind of locks in at the next slot, so you can't pull it more in this turn. It is now facing in approximately this direction. The purple line.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
But it's not currently blowing.
I guess that's my go over then.
Yeah, Gorm.
I'm still holding the rope, just looking back. We're like, mind the step. That's my turn.
Would you like to do anything?
I think there's much I can do from up here if I'm going to be the one staying up here.
Say that all the things just go off and on after we all go. Is there any point to the initiative order?
There is.
Maybe try retying the rope. Maybe.
What role would I do for checking the rope again now? Would I do an intelligence check to consider if it's good enough?
Yeah. Oh! This is
Of course he gets it.
This is basically just looped around it. Like, it's barely a knot at all. Like, the fact that 2 people looked at this and thought, yes, this is good, like, completely astounds you.
Right.
Do you tell Visra that?
Yeah. Have you seen this shit?
And
I'm
with
doing
that,
my best.
and with that, you can retie it.
All right. Is that sleight of hand?
Well,
it's
with the nat 20.
intelligence sleight of hand. So it's your 20.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the
Let's just
20.
Because
fix it up.
intelligence sleight of hand is knowledge of knot tying and how to tie knots.
Okay. So I just fix it and I look. That's how it's done.
Looks a lot
I've
better.
never tried tying knots before.
Ruvo,
See, the little man goes through the hoop.
your turn, Ruvo.
I'll try to remember this.
Yes. And you might make sure it's real nice and tight. See that? Won't move an inch. Much better.
Appreciated.
Sam, it's your turn.
What's
Fine.
that pink line for?
Death.
That's
Sam,
not very
are you here? Did you die?
Hello. Sorry, I
Hello.
turned my mic off and didn't turn it back on again.
Lol.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hi guys, I got a big ball. What do you want me to do with it?
Well, you see the rope.
Oh,
We have tied the rope.
Alright,
It's fine. Don't have to worry about it.
I mean, if he could still move carrying it, he could still climb. You just move at like half of.
Well, I
Minus
don't
10.
know if I'll
So
be
you
able
have like
to
a climb speed of 10 feet.
Yeah, but
I mean, if
with
you
one
tie
arm.
it around him, maybe?
Why
Tie it
don't I
around the
just
Tie it
ball?
hold
around
it?
him, and then we just pull him up.
Can we tie
I
the
can just
ball to the
hold
rope?
the rope. Well, you can't tie a ball very easily because it's round. The rope will slip off.
Yeah.
I will just grab the rope with one hand on my next turn when I can get that
we'll
far.
pull,
Just pull
we'll
me up.
you up.
You can tie a ball?
That's the end of your
No.
turn.
Well, you probably could, but it would be very difficult.
Just roll the natural 20.
For 3
Yeah, that's
seconds,
the problem. We're not doing much of that at the moment.
guys. For 3 seconds, the wind blows. You kind of could everyone roll a perception check, please?
Yes.
Ooh, fantastic. So Visra, Kigu, and Gorm are able to see that the one that you've rotated, the wind goes straight into this tube, and you can kind of see that a similar gust of wind comes out of the other end of the tube. Over here.
Oh. If you can get the ball into there, it will go out of that hole and go up to this level, and we can grab it.
Sounds like a good plan.
Or we could just pull him up.
And then 3 seconds later, the wind stops. And it's Vizra's go.
Let's just ignore the puzzle and pull him up.
Let's pull him up. Yeah, fine.
All of you kind of you kind of notice something. You notice a voice. A voice
You
that
can't
says.
pull him up the wall.
It seems to start with a yawn. It says, oh, "Well, you're here early. Welcome to Taloneg Shrine. Those who prove themselves worthy may access my
Yawn.
He kind of yawns again and says, I'm sorry, I have not prepared yet."
Well, whatever you might think is out there seems to have changed rather drastically.
There are more of you than one.
Observant.
You can-
Yes, we're here because of what's going on outside.
When you prove yourself, you may ask of me as you wish.
Perfect.
And the voice kind of goes away. Your
We're
turn.
pulling it up, yeah.
So, Vizra, are you going to do anything or like wait?
This
till-
will brace to be ready to help pull up the rope.
Okay, Kigu.
Okay, I will be assisting Gorm.
Excellent.
There's not a huge deal that I can do from here, so I'm just gonna move.
Your
to
voice
my
is
left.
so muffled.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. Sorry.
Are you chewing on the bomb?
No, funnily enough, I'm not.
Why not?
I'm just gonna move to my left
Okay.
and give him a clear path to the rope.
Cool. Toto. What would you-
Can I try smacking this crack in the wall?
Yeah, you
Good
can
old
make an
smack.
attack roll.
Okay.
Are
Should
you
I use
pun-
my trident?
It's
I
up
guess.
to you.
I'd say if you're going to do any type of damage, bludgeoning would probably be best. Because I don't think you can really pierce a wall.
I only really have piercing, slashing, or lightning. I don't feel-
Punch it!
Even like if I hit it with my fins, that's like slashing.
You can
Well,
just do a normal punch.
Everyone can punch, which is 1 plus strength damage.
I was gonna say I've got a quarter staff that doesn't damage. You wanna do
I'm just gonna
I
just.
swear, every time you talk, you get quieter.
I heard she said she's got a quarterstaff that do
Yeah.
bludgeoning damage.
I'm just gonna use my trident and just jab it.
Okay, make an attack
It's
roll.
Dojan showing the rapier and just hanging.
It's a good hit. Roll some damage. Oh, phew. So it's you definitely can feel like this is not the right tool for this job, but even still, you're able to you sort of jab it in, and some of the bricks come a bit loose, and you can kind of like you can cut. It's very dark through there, but you can kind of see that there is a space within.
Okay, can I go in?
You've like it's tiny little holes that you've made, like a couple of bricks missing.
Can I like pull any of it apart with my hands, or is it too like sturdy?
You could, but like since you just made the attack, you've used that for your turn.
Okay. I guess that's it then.
Okay, Gorm.
I brace to pull up.
Cool. Ruvo.
I grab the rope.
Okay, you have the rope in your hand.
Can I try? I guess it would be a sleight of hand to kind of try and like wrap it around a bit to give myself a bit of not quite tying a knot, but kind of looping it a bit so I've got a bit of a better grip on it.
What are you doing with the ball?
Holding it under one arm.
It's very heavy.
In which case, if I just move up here, could I use my action to tie the rope around my waist and then pick up the ball again?
Yeah, if you put the ball down on the floor, yeah, sure.
Yep. So I put it down and rest a foot on it so it doesn't roll away.
More intelligence checks.
But I'm quite good at sleight of hand.
No, it's intelligence. It's intelligence
bad.
plus proficiency.
Oh, just intelligence.
Intelligence plus proficiency, because it's intelligence sleight of hand.
I don't actually have intelligence plus, so if I just do that plus 2, I need 2.
Okay, that's quite good.
Yeah.
You're able to you like
It's
tie.
even better than Gorm's not.
You tie like
I didn't add my proficiency though. That's also 2.
well, it's only proficient if you're proficient in sleight of hand.
Oh right.
You're able to get a good knot around it, and you kind of
Lovely.
position it so that it's like comfortable. It's not just like dragging you up.
Brilliant. I pick up the ball then, and
I guess we start pulling.
Okay. So since one of you is helping the other, one person can roll with advantage on
Go.
athletics check to pull them up.
Athletics.
Yeah, you can add your
With
proficiency to
advantage.
that with advantage.
So that's
Okay.
18. Okay.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Yeah, so you're able to. You start pulling them up, and Ruvo gets about sort of halfway up in this time.
Well, with a 24, he gets halfway up.
Okay, he gets here.
Yeah.
Vizra.
I'll keep pulling.
Okay.
I'm not going to just stop.
Yeah, you should just stop and see how it goes.
Yay, we did it!
Kigu,
Yeah.
Yeah, we successfully killed the bard.
what would you
Mm,
like
No
to
one
key
will guess it
do?
was us.
Right, I'm gonna go check on the. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yep.
Just
Yeah.
going. Okay. I'm gonna move back and check on the hole on the holes that have been made by the trident.
Okay, roll a perception check, please.
Ruvo, do not drop the ball.
Please.
Oh.
You might kill a Korok.
Okay, so inside you can see it's very dark in there, but some of the light from like Toto's torch is shining in, and you can see that there's a square room with a box in the middle.
Just make the hole big enough for the Korok to get in.
The room doesn't seem to have any other exit.
Can I fit through, or is it, or
It's-
does it still need?
It's kind of
Right,
like a couple of bricks are missing. Like it's not.
Bash it.
Right. Okay. In which case, I'm going to.
You can do your metal staff. That will be quite a nice bit
Metal?
stronger on it.
Why metal?
We'll go with
Yeah, my shillelagh.
yeah.
It only does make it metal.
No, but it makes it metal-like.
No.
Gives it the strength of metal, doesn't it?
No, it just makes it magical.
Well, there you go. Good hit.
But yeah, I'm gonna use shillelagh and give and try and hit the
Okay,
cracked wall again.
make a roll.
Who needs to use bombs when you've got brute force?
Also, there's quite a lot of people standing next to it. Please don't use bombs.
Okay, you hit. Roll some damage. 7. Yeah, you smack it, and a couple more sort of bricks fall out, and you reckon that it'll be a bit of a tight squeeze, but you're probably able to get in.
Well, you have someone behind you to push you through.
Yeah, so I'll move in, and I think that will probably be all I can do in that time.
Yeah, sure. I'll just move you over to the side so that we know you're inside.
Okie dokie.
Cool. Toto.
So she's managed to fit in there, right?
Yeah, she's like squeezed through.
Just,
Give her
I
a
guess
chance while
make
she's
make
in
the hole bigger so that it's easier for them to come back out.
That's what I was thinking, maybe.
Just keep smacking it.
Yeah, I'll just smack it again.
I love that you managed to work out the puzzle, chose not to do it, and you worked out that there's a bomb room, and you've chosen not to do that as well.
Welcome to D&D players.
Yeah, welcome to D&D, Andy.
But this is
Exactly,
Zelda.
We may need the bomb later.
This is Zelda.
D&D.
Yeah, well, in Zelda, you can only do one thing. We're bored of that.
I'm just saying
We're
the
doing
thing that was
everything
wrong
else.
about
I would-
shrines in Breath of the Wild was breaking them and just not doing it the right way.
That is
You've
actually
seen some
true.
of the people do the bouncing bomb and just fling themselves to the shrine in like less than a second.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're just doing that in D&D.
I wanted to put the Korok down the chute, though. Like,
What, they
That
pop
is
up
quite
on that
fun.
little pillar in the middle of the...
it'd be fun for them. They've got their like little twiddly thing, and they fly through the air, and then they'll go through and come out the other bit. That's an easy way up for the Korok.
Yeah,
It's like
you've
whack-a-mole.
thrown me.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
But I am also a tubby Korok, so what happens if I get stuck?
Well,
I think you're
we've
smaller
got
than the
an
ball, though. I think you're smaller
We've
than the
got an
ball.
Augustus Goop situation if you get stuck.
Oh,
Let's have someone go... So, we'll have to go throw the ball in after you.
Yeah, it will then push you
oh
out.
no.
Okay, I'm gonna jab the wall again then.
okay.
Just
Yeah,
jab the
crowbar.
wall.
Jab the wall. It's a hit.
I don't know why we're breaking it by stabbing a wall.
How would you miss it, I wonder?
Yeah, with that,
You'd
like-
stab the Korok.
Well, if you miss a physical over, it's just that your attack bounces off. It's not like you miss it.
Yeah. Yeah, you get another few good hits in, and more of the bricks
The
fall out.
entire tower collapses.
The hole is now of size small, according to the rules. So you could squeeze in, and the Korok can easily walk in or out.
Okay, I
Oh,
just
so before it was a tiny hole.
Well, it's like, yeah, it was tiny, yeah. Sorry, what was that?
I just kind of put my head inside, just like I want to have a look, and I just kind of watch the Korok inside there.
It's a dark room. There is a box with a lid.
Da, 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 da.
In a little bit as well, so the Korok can see.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's got so much moisture in here.
Gorm,
Oh, hi.
would you like to continue pulling?
Yes.
Okay. Make a athletics check with advantage.
So drop the ball.
Oh,
Thank the Lord I'm helping.
Vizra made all the difference as Ruvo makes it to the top.
Yay. Thank you for not killing me.
I like to imagine this was just pulling to give moral support.
Worst case scenario, you fall, you fly. You'd be fine.
Yeah, but I dropped the ball.
Yeah, and we've covered. We do not want to drop the ball. Because I think at that point it would drop on,
Well, at that point, it would be their fault for standing under the ball.
yeah.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
It's your turn, Ruvo.
Yay.
Put the
Is this
ball
the
in the
bucket?
hole.
This is the bucket. I go and put the ball in the bucket.
You place it in, and the orange sort of glowing regions of the ball turn blue, and the small little bucket area depresses into the ground a bit more. If you were to have a soundtrack in your head, you would hear a noise as if you'd just completed some sort of a puzzle.
Yeah, do you think Link just imagines all those sounds?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a problem.
Yeah. He's got audio hallucinations.
That's why he never learnt to speak.
No, he speaks in the sound of receiving items and completing
Da,
puzzles.
da, 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 da.
It's really horrible for everyone else.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, you place it in, and you've got some of your movement left. If you want to use it.
So talk to me about movement speed. Now that I've put it down, I've used 15 foot of my 30-foot
Well,
walking
no,
speed.
you could have just done 10, because you could have gone diagonal and then up.
1, 2, you're quite right. So I've used 10 foot of my 30-foot walk speed.
Yeah.
I have 60-foot fly speed. So how much of that am I allowed to use now?
All of it, I think.
No,
Well, the rest,
like
the
you've
rest
used.
of it, minus...
Yeah, the
Minus
rest.
10.
Minus
minus 10.
the amount that you've moved in any amount.
Yeah,
Right,
and then
I
when you
see.
run out of the movement speed you're currently using, you
That's when
can't
you
keep
stop.
moving.
Gotcha.
It's most why people like why Wizards gives most player races another speed equal to their overland, like Tabaxi get like a 30-foot climb speed, or like Tritons have a 30-foot swim speed, because
Yeah.
then it's just like it's just like walking is the same.
It's just
as swimming.
normal. Yeah, you
keep
just
track of
use them
separately.
interchangeably. Okay, I'm going to fly down here,
Onto the pink line.
Okay.
and that will be my turn. No, actually, I can dash, can't I? Will you say putting down the thing was
Well,
an action
I'll
to
say,
use that?
but since you were walking with it for a little while, I'll say that was kind of your
Yeah.
action.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because actually, I suppose because I would have been moving half speed for that, so that would have counted as
yeah.
20 foot of movement.
So
plus
I'll let you move where
Yeah.
you are if you don't take an action.
Yep, no, that's fine. Alright, my turn.
Okay. Can you make a strength saving throw for me, please, Ruvo?
Because the fan turns on and then off.
Oh shit. Yeah, hang on.
Luckily, there is land directly south of you.
That's not good. Shite. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25 foot push. Nasty.
I mean, that kind of helps you right now.
It does, that's the way I wanted to go, but still.
Yeah, so it's not
If-
a bad.
If
right now.
only you had rolled initiatives that meant you were on either side of it. then
I
it
guess
would have been interesting.
Yeah, that
I
would have
guess
been.
I'll
wouldn't
head
it?
on down the rope, assuming that we just dropped it back down.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Be prepared for failure.
No, don't fall. Oh, right, that's good.
You don't fall.
That's downright good. It's weird.
Good job.
How much movement do I have left? Or is that it?
You 5 feet.
Okay.
Kigu, you're inside. What would you like to do?
Okay, so you said that there was a chest.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah,
hear you.
even quieter.
Maybe you need to sit closer to the laptop if you're not using a proper mic.
Is that better?
Yes, loads.
Sorry. So you said that there was a chest in here.
Yes, indeed.
Can I open? Actually, I'll go
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
on the chest first, just to make sure it's not like trapped or anything like that.
Okay. If you'd like to check for traps, that's investigation. Oh, brilliant.
There we go.
So this doesn't it doesn't seem to be trapped. However, there is some sort of you can feel something like fairly mystical surrounding it, like some sort of enchantment maybe.
Okay. I try and open it.
Okay. You reach to touch it, and your vision goes dark for a moment, and you see a large sort of eye shaped opening to a scene which I would like to describe to you in private. So we shall go to the player party chat if that's okay.
So what you're telling me is that thieves' tools won't work, you monster.
Hello. It's just us. Are you here? I can't hear you at all now.
Oh, no, sorry, that's because I wasn't aware of... Yeah.
Okay. So what you see is an eye sort of shaped opening in what seems to be reality. And before you can see Hyrule, but it looks like how Kakariko Village looked before you entered here, like dark with sort of miasma growing from the ground, and the plants are sort of dark and purple leaved.
Okay.
You can see two figures in front of you. One is a humanoid-looking figure that you think is a Hylian.
Right.
And like has got these ears sticking out of a hood, sort of covered face. And you can see that with him is the Lord of the Mountain, your prized hunt.
Oh,
creature.
Jesus Christ.
And as quickly as it started, it fades. And I will move you back to the regular chat now.
Okie dokie.
I've just noticed Chegg wear this nailing a note to a board with a fork.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, you're back.
Hi.
back.
We were just talking about the dinosaur unicorn.
Holy shit.
So you open the chest as your vision returns, and inside is something that looks almost like a feather, like a sort of bluish, feathery, antenna-looking thingy, which I'm going to give to you now in your thingy, because I know
the loot.
in your loot. There you go.
Here I am with the zeroest of loot.
Give it time. No one goes home loot free.
Holy shit.
Oh no, what does it do?
Ooh. I just ran out of the, I ran out of the whole just sort of bouncing. Just lick it, lick it, lick it, lick it, lick it, lick it.
What? What?
Lick it?
Don't lick it.
Did you say lick it?
I don't know what it is. Actually, it says requires attunement. Would I know what it is at the moment?
You know what it is, but not what it can do.
Okay, that's fair enough. It's the ear of the mountain.
It's the ear.
Ear of the mountain.
Ear, not year, but the thing on your head, an ear.
Well, the things on your head, I don't think I
yeah.
have them, but yeah.
Well, I mean, he's all the way over there, so
Yeah, it's a good point.
he's just shouting over. Like
Who
the
did?
things on your head!
But yeah,
So-
I'm sort of now patching that to myself, just like, this will become useful later.
Ooh, there was one small
Sorry.
thing I missed from our secret chat, but I'm gonna say it here in order
Oh.
to be mysterious.
You
Okay.
bastard.
The castle had no calamity.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Dun, dun,
Oh
dun.
god, the Korok had a flashback.
Or flash forward.
Okay.
Vietnam flashback.
Or
Vietnam
flash
flash
sideways.
forward?
Flash sideways. It's an alternate universe.
Yeah.
Lost all over again.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
We have to go back.
Oh,
To the future.
4, 8, 15, 16, 42.
So you've got a shiny new leaf.
Ear.
Feather.
Yes.
Ear. Ooh.
That looks like a feather.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, each to their own.
I mean, I can identify it later as soon as I get myself some pearls.
We'll work on that.
Toto, what would you like to do?
Please just tell me there's a chest in this place just full of pearls.
I guess I'll walk over to Ruvo.
Yeah.
I can dash, right? Wait, after our turns, the wind's gonna turn on, isn't it?
It's always after Ruvo's turn, yeah.
Yeah, because it goes on initiative count 10 and initiative count 0. Or 20.
Yeah. So you can dash, if you like. Dashing would get you,
Through the
well,
on a one-horse open sleigh.
I thought this is the furthest I could go.
it probably is. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just chill here then.
Okay, Gorm!
You stay up there, big guy.
Yeah, I'll stay up here.
I feel sorry for you, but someone has to do it. Until we find a way back up there.
Ruvo!
I'm going to walk. No, I'm not. I'm going to fly.
Take my breath.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8.
6, 7,
Nine.
6, 7, 8, 9.
5,
Here.
6, 7, 8.
That's 50 foot of my fly speed.
The
But then, what's the door?
gone.
Gone. I go through it. Ruh. What is? Oh right. Okay. Yeah.
The
Just
cube.
about shat.
The cube. The cube in front of you sort of shatters into like millions of little pieces,
I didn't do it.
and you see a strange-looking corpse of a man sat in a lotus pose.
Oh.
For someone who hasn't played Breath of the Wild, this will make no sense.
No, it doesn't.
Should totally play Breath of the
Um,
Wild.
Yeah, you really
Does-
should. Like,
It
totally
fits
should.
my character so well to
It
to not
does.
make any sense.
But like, regardless of this game, go and play it. Just,
I mean, I
You know.
currently have no means to play it. I'll probably play it at some point.
yeah, I know. I borrowed a Switch off a friend for just that purpose.
Oh, on these, there are two sort of platforms on either side, and you can see that on them is a total of 3 more bombs.
Spread across them.
Yeah.
I will collect 3 bombs. And how many others are there?
People can see that on the stream.
I know.
I'll collect the bombs. Is the dead thing moving?
Not
It's the dead
really.
thing moving.
I'm gonna very gently poke
Touch
it
it.
with a bit of my sword.
You stab the corpse.
Very gently.
It seems to have some sort of shimmering physical barrier. Just like as you touch it, it sort of shimmers out.
Oh.
And all of you here. So you have deemed yourself worthy. What is it you have come for?
He's deemed himself worthy.
No, everyone,
And someone just left.
everyone hears that.
Oh yeah. Someone's just dropped out.
Well, they came back in.
Oh, okay. Can I have a heart canister?
Is that your desire?
No.
Knowledge. What?
Don't listen to her.
You need to sit closer again, but I did hear that. Don't listen to the bird. We seek knowledge.
About what?
What the hell is going on outside?
Tell me.
that's
I am in here.
What?
I describe what it looks like outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or basically, all of you can head to the room if you like. I will allow Gorm to get himself down the rope if he wants to.
Well, I mean, we're pretty sure it's tied nicely.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? Okay, so everyone can head to the box room if you like. I will move you in because there's a barrier there. So don't move.
Why don't you just remove the barriers around the doors?
Oh, that's a good idea. It's not selecting it. Okay, there you go. You should be able to get in now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. What is it you seek? Describe to me what has occurred.
I will describe
Okay.
about the sky and the shadow things and the particles.
An ancient group of Sheikah were locked away in that realm as punishment for deeds eons ago. A way to restore the light back to now where there is none is more complex than it may seem. If the stories are true, spirits must be appealed to. Spirits of light. But I do believe that this is not exactly the same as the ones from the stories. This sounds like the work of someone that could be undone.
You said spirits. I hold up the treasure I just got. You mean this one?
Ah, what is that small one?
It's in here!
I think it's something to do with the Lord of the Mountain.
Ooh.
This would make sense to appeal to. It seems to be a creature of great power and of light. Perhaps it could provide the answers you seek.
Guys. We're gonna go see the Lord of the Mountain.
Well, that sounds fun.
What?
Can I check to see that I have heard of the Lord of the Mountain?
You can, but it's very unlikely.
What am I checking? History?
History or nature?
History it is.
Can we all check?
Oh yeah, go for it. Vizra has disadvantage.
I assume.
So
If they say so, I will double crit.
Yes, you will.
Go for it. Double crit. Do the double crit. That's the most impressive double crit I think I've ever seen.
One of these days. I didn't say today.
Of all of you, Toto has heard of it, but only in passing. The Lord of the Mountain is a legend of this strange sort of almost goat-like creature, but the size of a large horse, that rather than a regular goat head has two humanoid faces on either side of where its face should be, and two long antennae leaf-like ears. I can find you a picture and I will paste it into the Twitch chat. And on Discord as well. Lord of the Mountain.
Keyboard sounds.
Keyboard sounds.
Bloody mechanical keyboards.
Blame Amy.
Blame me.
No.
Okay, it's in Discord and in Twitch chat. No, it's not going into Twitch chat. Copy link. No, copy image address.
That is hard to make out any detail, really.
Indeed. And that ear. That
Oh
is,
yeah.
that
I
is
get what you mean now when
uh,
you say feather.
Yeah. That is what Kigu is holding.
Oh, okay, cool.
Shit. So what does it do, Hayley?
I don't know. I haven't attuned to it yet,
Ah,
but I will
He
do.
just really likes it.
yeah, it's big, it's shiny. What's not to like?
It's what I've always been looking for.
Someone's ear.
No,
No, there's someone in question.
Someone's ear.
So grim.
It's the ear I've been looking for.
I needed the best soup.
what kind of psychopath do you take me for?
A little plant
Do you
psychopath.
actually want me to answer that?
Oh, I've been looking for the creature that it comes from.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
And you needn't be so mean about it.
I'm sorry.
You're not, but I'll forgive you anyway.
Okay, so does anyone know where to like find this thing then?
Presumably mountain, but
I mean, could we ask the old man?
Good question.
I'm afraid I do not know.
Thanks, old man.
You're welcome.
What about the lady who got us in here? Will she know?
Maybe.
Impa?
She does seem to know an awful lot. And she is very old, so, you know.
Or maybe the fairies know.
No. Fairies don't know much.
Have you met a fairy before?
Have you?
Have I?
No.
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 Exactly.
Have you? Have I?
Just going through your memories slowly. Just checking my backstory real quick.
Oh, I just
Exactly.
I've realised there was a hole in my backstory, and I remember that it was filled with fairies.
Yeah.
The hole was filled with fairies.
Hate when that happens.
I'm sure I've seen that movie.
What I can do for you is return you to the world above.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yes, please.
A sort of flash of light. This corpse man hasn't opened his eyes at all, but you see him open his eyes, and a flash of light occurs, and you feel kind of strange, almost like your body is piece by piece being moved. It's somewhat unpleasant, but not
Someone
awful.
get the rope!
And before,
It's too late.
with a blink of your eye, you're back outside.
So who lost their rope?
That was me. I believe. No, wait. I was not the one who pulled out the rope. Well, never mind then. It's all good.
Not my
I'm just
rope,
gonna
not
try
my
to
problem.
all right later.
The sky is still dark above, and the clouds are heavy.
Bertha just takes a deep breath and just starts like muttering under her breath just to herself. And if anyone tries to listen, it's in Twilight, so good luck.
And I think at this point we could leave it for the week. It's a bit early, I'm aware, but thank you everyone for joining.
It's a good place to pause, isn't it?
Indeed, before you start off on something new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boss fight.
Just a quick question: when am I likely to be able to attune this, or is that going to be at some
Short
point
rest.
next session?
Since it is so tied in, maybe I'll allow you to instant attune to it.
Case, fair enough. In which case, I will just find it and read out what it says for everyone.
Yeah.
The Ear of a Mountain, rare, wondrous item. While attuned to the ear, a druid can expend a charge to wild shape into a celestial. The ear has one
Ooh.
charge, recharges at the start of a new lunar month.
Oh wow! So once per month.
Once a month, you
Oh,
can
it's
wild shape
Celestial.
into Celestial.
That's
long
pretty
cooldown.
good though. It is a long cooldown, but it's also quite an impressive effect.
Does it have a CR limit on the Celestial?
It follows the normal rules of wild shape.
You should specify that,
Well,
just for future reference.
yeah, I should. But I'm here to clarify.
That's fair.
That's
so,
cool.
so essentially, it's a celestial that is a CR1. I think I'm up.
I don't think there are any.
Maybe there are some.
Mm,
You might need to go on a quest to discover it.
maybe.
Mm.
Quests.
Yeah, thanks again, everyone. That was fun. You solved that puzzle, kind of.
Well, we solved it and then did it another way on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's part of the fun with puzzles. Break them.
Yeah.
There was once a puzzle in our real life game. I think that Amy was. Were you in that as
Yeah.
well, Amy?
Yeah, I think I was.
Yeah.
This with the ice pick.
There
thing.
was an ice puzzle where it was
Oh,
like
I think that
Pokemon.
might be me, actually.
Yeah,
Well,
but Amy
you
was
were all there, and
Oh,
it was like in Pokemon Gold and Silver, where you'd slide and hit until you hit a wall, and
Yeah.
they were just like, "Oh, we hammer our pitons into the ice and make a rope," and I was like,
What you
"Oh,
do is you put them on your own shoes.
Yeah, that's what I did, in fact.
yeah."
and then hammered in a rope for everyone else because we didn't have quite enough.
But it was such a good puzzle because there was triggering things that when you hit into them, it would summon monsters. So you'd have to fight and root around it at the same time, and they just messed it all up. Messed it all up.
You got
No
back.
plans
No,
and
no, no.
contact with the players.
No.
So next time, we'll probably do another 2 weeks. So how does the 12th of July sound?
I won't be here.
When can you do?
I start holiday on the 9th, so I could do next week or in 2 weeks. 3 weeks.
Can't do next week.
Okay, so 3 weeks it is then.
So we're saying the 19th, yeah?
19th, yeah.
I should be back. No, actually, I'm not entirely sure how long. I think I'm coming back on the 19th, so
That's
might
perfect.
not be here.
Okay,
I'm
well,
not sure when I get back though.
we can work out what to do closer to the time. I'll keep everyone updated on Twitter of when we plan to do it, but it's likely to be the
Yeah,
19th.
in the next couple days, I'll get to you when exactly I'll be back.
Okay, fantastic.
But it might end up in 4 weeks then.
If it's 4 weeks, then it's 4 weeks.
We'll just. What do you think? We're trying to have a slightly longer session if it's 4 weeks.
Mm,
If people can manage that.
We'll see.
well,
I'd love to. It's work the next day that's the killer.
Yeah.
yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being
Thank you,
wonderful
Andy.
players.
Thank you for running.
Oh, I do have
Thank
something
you for
to
putting
say.
up with me.
Oh.
Something to get excited for the next 4
Oh.
weeks.
Oh.
You level up. To level 5.
Oh, shit.
Da-da-da-da.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
So what are we with level 5?
So I could either get a feat or get the second level of Warlock and get invocations.
Ah, dear. Yeah, invocations are really cool, but also...
Sharpshooter though.
Yeah, exactly. I need to give some careful thought to this.
Sharpshooter with Assassinate is horrifying.
Yeah,
If you get the drop on an enemy, you do so much damage.
that sounds like a good idea then. Although the odds of you getting the drop on the enemy
Well, I
increase
also
with
have
every session.
invisibility once per day.
Yeah, but you also have a bunch of idiots trailing around after you
Yeah,
who have neither
a
invisibility
bunch of idiots.
nor
What
tact.
did you call me?
An entire bunch of idiots on your own.
And how you know I tied that knot perfectly?
The absolute
yes, you
clutch
did.
play.
Yeah.
That would have been so bad if you didn't.
Well,
So bad.
I mean, no one really even used the knot except for him.
So in total, you have 4 bombs at this point.
Yep. I'll share them out. I don't want one, so
I will
everyone else can take a bomb.
How heavy are the bombs?
I will show it to everyone. How heavy are they? They are 1 pound.
I could mage hand the bombs.
You should remember that. It works very well.
And that means I can make the bombs invisible because I can stash them in the invisible hand.
Yes, this is a brilliant idea.
That's disgusting.
It's what they
I
did in
think-
Critical Role. They blew apart a tree stump by mage handing a bomb into it.
Oh,
It was like a big
Brilliant.
one, you know, like a enormous,
a
like,
big bomb.
well, yeah, and a big tree.
Mm.
Which Batman had cut apart on his lovely.
Too far away again.
Oh, damn it! Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it meant having to cut up the lovely map as well.
Yeah.
So we are going to host someone. We are going to raid Deadly Force 1000, which I think is someone we raided another time. But we're going to do it again. So enjoy them if you want to watch some people playing on Fantasy Grounds for some reason. Raid Deadly Force. I mean, that's a bit of a ominous name, isn't it, really?
Deadly Force.
Deadly
Not just
Force.
minimal force, but deadly force.
Mm. So
Well, I
deadly.
don't know, it's not the minimal Deadly Force.
Well, yeah. I suppose there's once you've hit deadly, it's not much point after that, is it?
Well, you could get forced to the point of destroying the body, which you might not want.
True.
Well, thank you all for joining. We've got our Exile Dial on Monday, as normal, which you can join in the Discord, which I will spam here now very quickly. Discord. See ya. Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Ta-da!
It just finished.